space closely. Mayur, what's the sense you're getting? Do you think that an anti-dumping duty can actually come through, or as the Dealers Association told us a couple of days ago, there is really no case for an anti-dumping duty because anyway these tyre companies are sitting at record high margins?
Yeah, so I think personally at this point looks tough to really have a case of an anti-dumping duty. As you know, you rightly pointed, the US government has also done away with the anti-dumping duty on Chinese tires. These guys any which ways are making good margins. So at this point, to really prove the link between dumping and injury to these guys seems difficult, which is a key to the anti-dumping duty.
Okay. Mayur, good afternoon. The stocks have rallied a lot, especially the likes of CEAT, even MRF. What's the investment thesis from here on?
So while we have a positive bias towards the growth of the domestic companies, I'm afraid to say that valuations at this point really don't fully support the growth going forward. I think the best of that is priced in. So we have a positive bias, we have a buy recommendation, but we definitely want some kind of partial booking happening into these stocks. We could look at that.
Okay. So if there is no anti-dumping duty, I mean, these stocks have been running up in anticipation of that. But if it doesn't come through, do you expect to see a major sell-off in any of these tire companies?
Yeah, I think, if you really see in the last, few days, we've seen a significant 10-15% kind of jump into the stock prices. From the time there has been news that there's an anti-dumping duty meet. Honestly, yes, if it comes as a disappointment, you will definitely see some, cracking down on the tire stocks.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you, at this point, what is the difference between Chinese tires, on an average, Chinese truck tires and Indian tires? Is there a huge difference, or has most of it been passed on?
So I think that difference has always been into that 20-25% kind of thing. Okay. We've heard that Indian tires have taken a hike of 3% odd. We've also heard that the Chinese tires have also taken a hike of between 4 to 5%. Unlike some reports which suggest that they've taken a hike of 10%, our sources tell us that this hike could be in the range of 3 to 4%, which means that the traditional difference of that 20-25% stays as is. So I don't really see that as changing the demand scenario. Even if you look at a 10% kind of anti-dumping duty, it will still mean that the difference is a good 15%, which should not really affect big. So really tough to really say that, that volume will come back to the Indian manufacturers.
Okay, so still a 20 to 25% gap between Chinese and Indian tires. But stay on, Mayur, because you track the aviation space as well, and we have some exclusive